Hey there, lads and lasses. This is right where the ads kick in. So for those of you who may be viewing live right now, a little bit of the ads to sit through. You know, I keep saying this and I still haven't gotten any help with this. The way I would like to run the ads is just to have the stream start and then halfway through the stream, just take a break and have like 3 minutes or so of ads and then resume the stream. That's how I would like to do that. But evidently you can't do that way. Anyways, this here is, of course, Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States of America on a Friday afternoon. It is a little bit past noon. It is significantly past 11 a.m. But that can only mean that it is time for some Buffooncraft SMP, and today we're going to be working on the community server. So it's been a while. So I've been looking back through the VODs, and the last time we streamed Buffooncraft before I left for the Taiwan trip was a Buffooncraft SMP member server, and so I figured this time I should log on to the community server and see what we could do today. So let us do that. Post haste. All right, so here we are with that. Let's log on. I don't think anybody's on right now, so. And we'll bumble around on the community server and see if there's anything that we can do here. There we go, over at Genie's base. With little slimes jumping around. So I was here just dropping off some materials that she had requested. If you're going to stream today, can you stop by and drop off that shulker for me? And it's like, yes, ma'am. So that being done, we can haul back on over here. You know what? This is looking a little jagged with the video. Let me just quickly make an adjustment. I'll be right back. Let's see if that looks a little smoother. It feels like it's about the same. Oh well. I think it's good enough for streaming. And speaking of Genie, welcome in. Let me see. I'm trying to find my way out of your base. Here we go. That's right. It's down here. Oof. Ock. Right in the face. Ooh, it's nighttime. I suddenly panicked when I saw where you were. That's okay. Everything's cool. Everything is cool. So I did drop off that stuff that you had asked for earlier. I'll bring the rest of it over a little bit later. But I'm a little bit disorientated. So we did start the stream an hour later today. Still struggling with the jet lag a little bit, apparently. I get to a point where I think I'm doing very well with it on a certain day / night. And then I get a night like last night. I realize, nah, I'm not ready. You are amazing. Thank you. You're. What am I doing here? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the mighty Real Foolish Sage. So you guys can see the auto shoutouts for both of our Buffoon VIPs. And Sage has recently started streaming. So I always recommend that you check out Genie, but you can also now check out Real Foolish Sage. The mighty, the one and only. Okay. Let's try to get ourselves orientated here. Let's do that. So when last we were in here, we were working on storage. So I've got this storage here. It looks like it's a little bit gloomy, but I have some hidden lighting effects down here, right? And I didn't want this to be too bright. I kind of like it like this a little bit. So we decided, again, for the community server, I'm feeling like just some manual storage will be enough for now. Slimy head. Let me see. Do I have any of these kind of things? I don't think I do. We'll put that guy right in there right now. Let's do something like this. Yeah, let's do something like this. And we're going to need a little bit of that. Well, we don't need any more signs. We're all set there. I'm going to put these. I mean, I guess right here would be the. Let's do this mob and player. Mob and player heads. And I need to capitalize for that. Like that. But I don't want it down there, and I really need my hands to do the hands thing here. There we go. See, it's not that hard, hands. It's not that hard. Let's do that, and let's do that. I really like the look of this light gray with the glow squid ink on the spruce. I think that looks really cool. Yes, so I do have to set up Sage on the auto shoutout now. But let's do a manual shout. And I believe it's just... It's been a very, very long time since I've had to type a manual shoutout. I may not do this correctly. Let's see if that works. No, it doesn't. Oh, I know what it is. I remember now. There it is. Sorry about that, Sage. I'm an old man. It takes me a while to figure this stuff out. There it is. There it is. So last streaming, Paradise Killer, which is a pretty funny stream, actually. I know I wasn't that active in the chat. I was mostly doing the lurking kind of stuff, but I was listening to some of it. So a lot of dialogue in there. Sage has got a good voice for that. So. Okay, so what to do today? I figured I would do a little bit more work down here in my initial work area. I feel like clearing a lot of this stuff up. I have this kind of janky smelter array here, which has to go. These chests I'm going to leave here because this is part of the terraforming that I'm doing, and it's just easier to leave the materials up here where I can easily access them. Just as I did the false takeoff there, I'm trying to remember, do I have Elytra on the server or not? Okay, so this is the pattern that we're doing here, and this is part of a fractal mathematic recursion called a dragon curve. And you could kind of start to see the shape of it from above a little bit. From the side, it's not much to look at. From the side, it looks kind of like that. But there'll be a lot more building. The Dragon Curve feature will come all the way out there into that part of the landscape. It will extend this way into this part of the landscape a little bit. And then from the side, I'm going to try to do some sort of gradient on the side here and see if I can get some sort of cool looking gradient on the sides there. But that's the plan here. So the base is going to be actually a lot bigger than it is now. I have kind of mixed feelings, mixed levels of satisfaction, mostly mixed down into the lower regions of satisfaction with the base so far. I think I've got an okay idea. It's just not like really coming together for me. So I don't know. I'm going to proceed though. I'm going to keep moving forward with it and see what happens, because this is one of those kinds of build designs that does not meet its realization until it's almost finished. So it's kind of like have faith in the process kind of deal, right? And my faith is running a little bit on the low side right now, but I think it's going to be okay. Anything I can help with? Today I'm not certain. Today I don't really have a plan. I'm just going to... I planned on just going down and working on the workshop area just to start with, because I know that needs to be cleaned up. But, you know, I did see you log on. So I'm wondering if we should try to do something. Now, on our server here, for the community server, we're still at 1.20.6. Yeah, there we are. So we've yet to update to 1.21, but that's not a bad thing, because we use mods and data packs on this server to make the experience a little bit more fun. It's more like, you know, very conservatively modded vanilla, but we do like to have those features on here, and there are still a lot of, especially the data packs, that are not up to the 1.21 update yet, compliant with that. So we're hanging back in 1.20.6 here for a little while until the mods and resource packs and stuff get caught up. Oh, you know what we could do, Sage? Now that some of this stuff is coming back to me, coming back to my old addled brain, some of my neurons are actually starting to fire. Let's go to the let's head on over to the market. The shopping district here. And I don't know if we'll be able to do this today or not, but at least let's get the wheels turning on this. One thing I'm extremely pleased, with which I'm extremely pleased, is how Spawn Town has evolved with all of the structures and stuff. I'm very, very pleased with this. This is one of the best spawn towns we've had on Buffooncraft in a long, long time. And And I just noticed something I haven't seen before. Well, that's what we're going to be discussing with Sage momentarily, if I can find him on the server. But this path out to Sage and Lux's base. Well, it's really more Lux's base directly. And then Sage's base down there. Look at Lux's base here. This is really cool. But I like his path over to spawn here. I especially like what they did right here. Crossing over the river here with their bridge. And they made their bridge high enough so a boat can pass underneath. One of my Minecraft pet peeves is when players will build a bridge and then they'll build it at water level and you can't get a boat through. That I like. Well done. Well done, VIPs. Well done. Then we have this structure going in here. And it looks like... It says Nova did it, but this does not look like Nova's kind of build. I like that block palette, though. You've got the nether bricks. And this is what, terracotta? It's the red terracotta. Yeah, that's a good...
It's got so many doors.
So many doors! How you doing, Sage?
I started building the post office.
Oh,
And
I see.
Didn't really continue. So Nova decided that what Kai needed was doors to indicate where the entrance was. And yeah.
Well,
So that's the parts that Nova did.
I understand. What I would like to see is I would like to see Nova using these two doors in particular. Because I picture something like this happening. I don't even know if I can nail this. Maybe I can. Okay. I'm thinking, nothing against Nova, if you're watching this later on the VOD, but I'm thinking that might not go as well as that for him.
Yeah, you had a very, very gentle landing.
The key is reducing the momentum by swaying side to side.
Oh, sideways. I hadn't considered that.
Yeah.
I usually do the last minute swoop back.
Oh, yeah, pulling up on the last minute. Yeah.
Or just like flipping back, right? So like.
All right, yeah,
come in and
you
then
need to
like-
demo that now that I have.
No, I'm not doing it there. I'm going to smack into the door.
Wow, I didn't.
Guaranteed. Of course, but you're good at these things.
No, I'm not.
I'm guaranteed going to smack to that door, then turn around and go, that's how it's done.
Yeah, but think of the comedy. I was fully expecting to die right there. I was trying to demonstrate, a bad landing.
No. That was a perfect landing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the town has been expanded. So like I don't know when was the last time you saw the town, but like the courthouse and everything has an interior. That was a while ago.
Yes, I have seen the courthouse interior. Yes. Yep.
I don't think we've really got much since then. But
Well,
yeah, the path goes all the way to Lux's now.
yes, we
and
were
then
just
past Lux's to Michael's.
right. We were just doing the flyover of that. That I did notice was different. But I did recall that we may need to discuss this and some redstone.
Yes. So currently, the way this works is people throw their sacrifices into here.
Yes.
So
Uh,
I
um.
don't
How
have
about-
any sacrifice
how-
with me. Oh, that.
Okay. Well, it fell down there.
Yeah.
I was hoping for something a little more dramatic, something like there we go, like that.
Yeah. And then right now we don't have like an official like button or anything for it. So you kind of have like this sneaky like entrance back here.
Oh, employees only kind of deal.
Employees only.
All right.
So I don't know if you've been inside before.
Yeah, I have, but not in a
So-
while. So
So the lava farm is a hot mess, but it works.
not too shabby as far as lava farms go.
Yeah, you need to yoink one of these buttons off the wall, and then put it on the thing and activate it, and then it goes around and around and around, and you get some lava, plenty of lava buttons. Right, they ticker tape around. Pretty cool.
I see.
Kinda
So
loud.
and then I'm trying to look
So,
down at the rail.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Yes, please.
Wait, where's the? Oh, there's already a button. Oh crap! Why did somebody put the button on the wall? They broke it. Okay, it's all broken now. Never mind.
What, really?
Because it has to be like a single pulse, and anything longer breaks it. Because this is a ticker tape that goes round.
Okay.
Now it's stuck. I think it's that one there.
Let me see.
I'll put it back. It should be fine.
So is the observer reading the piston? Is that what happens?
Let me try that again this way. So, plop.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
So the ticker tape goes round and round and round. From the right, you take a stack of buckets. Make sure your inventory is full.
Oh yeah, there you go. Right.
And then you sort of just so I'm gonna stand here in a little dip, aim forward, and right click, and it's just gonna bucket.
Look at
And
that,
it
would ya?
will sometimes refill me from the right. It doesn't do it 100% of the time.
And then if your inventory overfills, right, it goes into the hopper, right?
So because my inventory automatically overfills, because it's all tapped in, it immediately like ejects from my hand into the hopper.
Yeah. You know, I
Give me one.
I didn't know you could move cauldrons with a piston. Is that a mod?
No, so this is not a mod. It's just how it works. But you need to sort of have the timing down.
Yeah, of
and
course.
There's no real good like the way I break it is just like with this piston. It just cuts that line once, and it'll stop. And so like all of these will slowly drip fill again.
Oh
And,
yeah, this is cool.
It's a fairly easy way. So you
Yeah.
don't have to like run round to fill them up. And like the problem is that you put the button on top of the piston to activate it because you need that sort of like instant tick. But the moment the piston activates, that button gets loose. It just ejected off. So
Right.
It needs a better triggering system, which is why we have the wall of pistons, the wall of buttons. So we have spare buttons.
I see. I have built something very, very similar to this kind of mechanism on Generations for Baby Zombie Rush.
Ah, yeah.
So I'm
By the way,
sure.
Eve says hi.
Oh. Hello, Eve.
Eve Shut says hi. I am both in the game and in a Discord call, so I am talking to two people with half a conversation each. It's fun.
Modern miracles.
So this top part is only for the lava, right? It goes into the hopper, it refills the lava distribution down here.
Okay.
So here we have our array, which has like a rail going around the back, which fills the ball with lava buckets, and an array going around the top, which fills it with smeltables.
Right.
Okay, we might need more lava because apparently they've all been distributed already. But from those hoppers, it comes down to here, and then refills the chest, the carts that goes round and round and round. That is perfectly fine, no issue, right? Because you'll only need the occasional bucket once it's running.
Right.
Empty buckets are collected and ejected back upwards into the bucket dispenser at the top.
Okay.
So they go up the bubble elevator and they go back into the system ready to be filled again.
Nice.
So that's fairly nice. The bigger problem is the actual smeltables themselves. So we have our our magma floor onto which the sacrifice is thrown. All of that is collected and brought down into this chest.
Ah, okay. Yes, now I see.
Right? And that is where I want to put that mechanism that you put of only once it's full does it go.
Yeah.
Right? Because right now, what we have to do is sort of like, okay, it's filled up, and it now has 7 carrots in there, which is not ideal because it will clog the machine. But basically, we'd have to sort of manually send it off, and it deposits things. And if we let it keep going like this, it'll only like pick up 1 item every time it comes around, rather than fill up. So functionally, it's only going to be the first couple of furnaces that are smelting 1 item at a time, really, really slow. So basically, in this space here-ish, I was thinking of that mechanism that you had, right? Of the cart goes up, it gets stuck, it fills up. Once it's filled, it sends out that signal, and that opens the gate, I think it was, which releases the cart back down.
Right. That would be pretty easy to do. There's plenty of space for it. Although I'm not sure I'm going to do it during the stream, but
oh yeah.
But
this is just to give you the idea of like this is what I was thinking.
Yeah. No, I can totally see that.
Yeah.
In fact,
with that in place, like we can basically leave this running or have this connected to a button upstairs somewhere. And all the smolten items are collected and go up the other bubble stream back outside to the chest up here.
Yeah, this is cool. Do you have we might need to do some sorting because some items, let me see, we're talking only stackables, right? So are there any smeltable items that stack less than 64? Like, are there any that's stack 16?
In theory, you could have like gold swords, gold armor, stuff like that.
Yeah, so those would be non-stackables, right?
Yeah.
All right. That may or may not be a problem that may or may not need a solution. Because
another possibility is just, instead of waiting for it to be full, if it's retained at the top, just have a little counter, right? Of like, hey, this much time has passed. Send it out now.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Right, so that would also allow it to send out incomplete carts in case somebody doesn't send out a full, like, sacrifice a full inventory of stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if you have like non-stackable items and stackable items, but you don't have enough to fill up all 9 slots.
Exactly.
Right, so it's not going to put out a full signal. And so the cart would just sit there and wait to be filled. So you might need multiple sessions before it even starts, right? So
exactly.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's more of a timer thing then. So we need that, just a lock release mechanism. And then the rest we can do with a hopper clock or whatever, right? That doesn't super matter.
Yeah, so how... ideally you want the user to do as little as possible, right?
Yeah.
So they would just throw their items in. Would the user then wait to collect them, or is it more just like a community recycling center where you come here just to drop off your stuff?
We hadn't really gotten that far, but if you pop back out, so this wooden chest is basically where all the sacrificed items, like the smolten items, come back out.
Yeah.
So I think it's Tone that wanted lots of nether brick, so he's been using this to smelt his nether brick.
I see, says the blind man.
But on like how it's going to be used as a community-wide thing, I don't know.
But it's already being used in that fashion, so I think the precedent has been set.
Yeah. There's also two perfectly good beds, like right up there.
Okay, all right.
Right up there.
Have it.
Like there.
Yeah, now I recall. Yeah. There's also one perfectly good bed right here.
That is also fair.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I would go with the way that Tone is using it, because it's already being used that way. So
Yeah, and like if folks just want to like dump stuff in there, that's also fine by me.
yeah. So
I think just if we get that sort of like capture release thing for the carts going.
Yeah,
or if you could like
you realize that you almost have it here, right? In this pickup, how to get in? That's down here, right? You almost have it already.
I do think it's decently disguised. Yeah.
There we go. Because if you look at your system here for the pickup, this is already like over 50% of it right here.
Yeah, it's just sort of like the.
Now you just need the gate with the comparator and stuff on the side, so it's almost ready to go. The only thing is reading the comparator reading the mixed signal.
Yeah, we can then just have it go off of a. Like if we do it with a hopper clock, right? It can just be the full block of redstone that gets moved back and forth.
Yeah, so you would have to consider like how long. What would be the maximum amount of time it would take to fill the hopper minecart?
Yeah.
Right, because minimum wouldn't be a
And that's
problem,
something
right? So.
Yeah. And like there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 3, 45 and a bit. So let's call it 50 furnaces. So we'd only need it to actually fill 50 items. It wouldn't need to fill all the way to the top.
Well, yes and no, because if you think about this, you could get a stack in the furnace. You can get more than one item per furnace, right? So
Yeah. I'm saying like
if it passes over it, maybe it's only going to be able to grab one item per furnace, right? If the
Like,
hopper minecart's
it'll
going
drop-
fast enough.
it'll drop one going, and then reach the end, and it'll drop one on the way back. Right. So, and it of course can add more than is being smolten, but I'd like to be able to fill them up all the way till the end. Right. That would be the ideal scenario. That all furnaces are busy at the same time.
Right.
So, it's about 100 items. Would keep the furnace, would fill up the furnaces in one direction, fill them up in the second, and then it's just a matter of sort of like figuring out how much. Well, in a hopper clock, that's 100 items, right? Same thing.
Pretty much. It's just that sometimes these don't always pull evenly with a hopper minecart going over them. Like sometimes getting the speed adjusted just right so it'll pull one item per per furnace, but that might not be a problem.
Yeah, like the timing of it, we can tweak, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and I'm trying to imagine how little of that we can do, right? Because again,
Because basically, what's that? I'm just seeing what happens to be in these chests here. It's not ideal.
ESO hopper clock.
Yeah. But I'm just seeing like what do I have?
Here's my tech box with all that good stuff in it. Do I have enough for an ESO hopper clock? I think I do.
I've got pistons. So.
Do you have the redstone block? Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Yep.
That's wrong. There we go. That, and then the dust goes somewhere. What is it? Like that?
Yeah, you need a comparator on either end.
And that was my last dust. I got another block. It's okay.
Hold on.
So that's basically an etho hopper clock, right?
Yep, that's one configuration of it. Yeah, should work the same
And
way.
then this is, of course, a full signal that comes with the block. Right, so you can then take from there your signal to go to the gate. Would that open it back up?
Yeah, but I'm thinking because I'm not quite following this here. If you're going to get all right, you pull a full signal off of this, right? To compare the signals, right? That's probably what you're thinking, right? And then one into the side, right? And when they match, it'll output a full signal. But
Well, we don't need to compare it to anything. If we're just using it as a timer to sort of like hold onto the card and then release it again.
okay, then you shouldn't need a comparator for that. Maybe even just a repeater will do it.
Oh yeah, just the signal itself.
Yeah, because you're just waiting for the redstone block to move into place, right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, you could do a direct line off of it like that. Will that break the redstone line, though, when it moves? Probably not, right?
Wrong one. Let's find out. Using pufferfish as an item. Can't believe it. Okay, pufferfish went round. It didn't do anything. I think I might have messed up the configuration a little bit.
Okay, it sees that. Could it be that...
It's not going into the piston.
it may have to go on top of the piston, or you may need a repeater into the piston.
Yeah.
Okay, it's moving back and forth.
I'm definitely doing something wrong.
Yeah. Okay. This. Okay, this locked on. It locked.
This one's locked because of the block.
Right.
It should be sending out. Why is it not sending out a signal?
It might not be sending out enough of a signal. Yeah, because you could see it is sending out a signal, but it's too weak.
Okay, what if we just added more stuff? Okay. It just didn't have enough stuff in it.
Or you can put too much.
What?
There you go.
That was unique.
Yeah, these things are a little finicky, but you need just enough of a signal here to to power this line, right? So if you only have, and I forget how much of a signal it is for each item in the hopper, right? It's maybe 1/15. So you're not. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you put another repeater behind this, you'll get a full strength signal out of it, right? And then you don't have to worry about how many items are in there, right? Comparators, but no repeaters.
Like that. Yeah, just no. I can remove this repeater from there.
You can, but the repeater also helps the signal go into the piston.
Well,
right.
It goes in now because it's just not.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we don't need the repeater going in. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we got it now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
So this will just sort of like every X seconds, click, click.
Right, and so maybe the gate would be closed, and now this would open the gate and let it go.
Yeah, and it would go round.
Drop off all of the items. Huh. Okay, but there is another consideration timing-wise of how long it'll take this to distribute what it needs, right?
Yeah. I mean, ideally, it would... Okay, if we're going to overcomplicate it, which, you know, we might, it should only start the clock once the cart arrives.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because now it's just going to tick back and forth by itself, and every so often it'll release a cart whether it's there or not. Maybe it had time to fill up or not. And, you know, generally fine. But if we wait for it to arrive, and then the counter starts...
Yep.
Right? Like, it's in this position, and then it just locks again. And that would be interesting, but I feel that would be a whole other pain.
It might not be that bad, actually.
Okay. Let me try this.
Yeah, the hopper clock might be able to be controlled with an observer. So when the cart reaches this point and it's parked, nothing happens. But the moment the cart moves, there could be an activator rail or something like that, right? It sees that the cart has left the station.
So,
and then it'll kick on the clock.
14 seconds round trip.
Yeah. And so, that would just be a matter of timing it, right?
Yeah. And, like, I'd be happy to just, like, have it the simpler way, especially initially, and then we can figure it out, or...
That's usually the way to go. The good thing is, thankfully, you guys left enough space here to build. So
yeah, it's a whole hollow volcano.
yeah, so you have this dirt behind it here that, you know, we can dig into in that direction to put all this stuff, to place all of this stuff. So that's really cool.
And it can also be into the roof, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be into the wall.
Yeah, and could be below too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could also dig downward to fit it in there. So we got plenty of room to work. Okay. All right. Like I was saying earlier, I might not do it on stream, but...
Yep. Yeah, no worries. It was just to give you context about what the situation is.
Right. Well, one thing's for certain is we can definitely put in the loading circuit right away, and then we can think about the clock, right? Because the loading circuit will be in there no matter what.
Yeah, you mean the capture station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely put that in.
These chests that are up here are just random materials, just leftover construction stuff, so feel free to remove that if it's in your way. This
Right.
platform, same thing. And like we can rejig these hoppers as well. Basically, these are just bringing all the stuff from above down.
Well, you mean as far as moving them so they're in a different location?
If it's convenience, right? Then
Yeah.
these are just bringing the items from the
Right.
sacrifice down to the loading. Right?
Yeah, collection area, yes. And, I do like the hopper minecart pulling from the chest, this kind of system, because the chest can act like a buffer. So,
Exactly.
yeah, that's actually pretty
This will
cool.
fill up a chest, and then the chest has lots of space to.
Yeah, that solves quite a few problems as far as distributing items.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're kind of restricted to the rate at which the hopper spits them out, but the chest can act like a buffer. So it's cool. Which is what we really needed for that Guardian farm.
The buffer.
Yeah, because God, that thing's so OP, right?
So yeah.
Alrighty.
This is the guts of the volcano.
Nice.
Thank you, Eve.
How do I get out of here?
Sorry, let me.
Okay, we're on that side of it over here, and then yeah, okay.
Yeah,
In the
it's
belly
not
of the beast.
most visitor-friendly space.
Well, it's not supposed to be. Employees only.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, I think I could help with that.
Yeah.
Now, on a completely unrelated issue,
Yes.
when I was doing the 1.21 exploration on generations, and I was flying through the landscape, one thing that I noticed was the different kinds of doggos.
Yes.
And usually I don't try to acquire pets in Minecraft because, they meet their demise
Yes.
very quickly and very easily. However, I was fascinated with the different phenotypical traits of each dog. I thought they looked so frickin' cool.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted by the decoration on top of the library that's moving around.
Actually, they're on top of Shuts. Or is this Lone Stars?
Oh no, Cheska's. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
this is
let's
Chess.
leave him be. But it was really distracting just to see that flag move back and forth.
Yeah, I say we leave them up here.
Well, yeah, they're harmless.
Whether they know it or not.
Well, Thunder, if you'd follow me down the path past Lux's,
Yeah.
then I can show you some doggos.
And yeah, that's what I was getting at before we were interrupted by the gray-skinned grumblies.
Oh yeah, before we go, of course, have you seen the island of the sheep?
Yes, we have. We didn't get the explanation though, but
So welcome to the island of the sheep, right? It says so on the sign. And this is the sheep of the island of the sheep. And this is the statue of the sheep of the island of the sheep.
his effigy, you might say.
Yeah. So when Lux was building this space, there was a single sheep on this little island. So we called it the island of the sheep, and I figured it best to
Sheep of the island of the
immortalize it.
sheep.
But yeah.
He's so lucky because he's never lonely because his name indicates both the singular and the plural. So
yeah, hadn't thought of that.
okay, so we were thinking doggos, right?
Doggos. Yeah. So we just follow the path.
So you guys extended the path out between your bases. Cool.
Yeah.
Look at this, would you?
So I only took responsibility as of the bridge. So like I put the bridge down, and then sort of like put these little street lights in.
I'm digging this bridge, by the way.
Yeah, it's robust.
I do like that. Very cool. Oh, I see. Okay, I see you're considerably ahead of us here.
There's a little rest zone here at the top. Right, where you can, warm yourself up. You have a nice view of the surrounding areas. There's a smoke coming off of it so that people can see where we're at.
Landmarks.
The path continues.
Very important.
And then we reach the bridge. And I put a little drawbridge in because I've got a big boat. And it wouldn't fit otherwise. So we put a big drawbridge with counterweights.
All modesty aside, I've got a big boat.
I got a big boat. Yeah, so it's got big counterweights on it to help lift up.
Look at that, would you? That is cool.
So let's head up to the big tree. It is possible to thread the needle under the root, but it's always tricky to not get stuck on it. So, welcome to dogs.
Yeah, here we go.
They've got dog armor as well.
How many varieties? Are there 16?
I don't... Well, the dog armor you can color in different colors. But the dogs are not 16 types, I think. I don't have all of them yet, but I've got a hand. I do like these, the Savannah dogs.
Yeah, look at that. That looks cool.
One I haven't been able to find is the Dark Oak Forest dogs.
Ah, now my base is surrounded with a dark oak forest, so maybe I have a chance there.
But if you follow me this way, we have to hop over this because it hasn't been fully made accessible.
Dillas!
You scared him. Look.
I've been known to have that effect.
If you run near them, they panic, and if you're like on horseback, they panic. They eat spider eggs, spider eyes.
Spider eyes, yes.
And they shed their scoot, which is why they're standing on carpet.
And this scoot then can be crafted into the doggy armor.
Exactly. Now, this is more scoots than the entire worth of dogs could ever possibly need. But basically that and dye, you get the various colors of dog armor. You can apply dye to the dog directly for their collar. And then you need to acquire your dog of choice.
Nice.
Now, I don't know if you breed my dogs, if the offspring is your dog.
I don't think so. I think you still have to tame them.
I mean, I got plenty of like meat and bones, so.
I was thinking a quest out to the Dark Oak Forest to see if we could come up with a Dark Oak Forest doggo.
That's the plan. We do have to go out quite a distance because anything that was loaded before the update
You're right. Yeah.
doesn't have dogs.
Yep. Thank you for
So-
reminding me of that. Yeah, so I'm not going to find any there.
We can go as far as you might have noticed, I've gone out a bit to find some dogs.
Yeah.
So like, there's ways to get out there.
Yeah, so we'd have to go out quite a ways, right?
Yeah, and I think the most straightforward way is to hop into one.
I'm sorry, we lost your audio. And I can see that your audio is cut out. There he is. Just letting him know before he keeps rambling. He could probably hear me anyway. Oops. So we may wind up doing something like that. We may wind up doing a little bit of a side quest today. Let's see. So that would be basically us flying around the server looking for a dark oak forest biome that has yet to be loaded. Now, the community server, folks have been traveling quite a bit. Okay. My internet popped itself. Be right back. Sure. So we may do something like that. We may go for a little quest today. So while I'm flying about, I can also think about... There he is. I can also think about...
Hi.
There he is. Welcome back.
So what I was saying is we could head to one of the seasons, and then continue our journey from there, right? So if one of the seasons goes far north, we just continue traveling north from there. That should bring us out far enough.
I think so, right?
Or we can head to a portal I set up where I found these dogs and just use that as our exploration point.
Yeah, Roof of the Nether, right?
I didn't use the Roof of the Nether, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways, right? We can just travel a whole bunch and then pop a portal, see where we end up. Lots of possibilities.
You know, I kind of like the idea of doing the traveling to the seasons location,
Okay.
the season archive location, and then proceeding outward from there. I think that's a good way. I'm just looking at your staircase here, which is really cool looking. I'm totally distracted.
That's not a staircase. That's the roller coaster.
I don't think I saw this the last time.
So that is the emergency exit to the fortress.
I've got to try this, of course.
Oh yeah, the button's under the cat.
Oh yeah. It's literally a button because it's a little bit.
Yeah, it's a button.
Yes. All right. There we go. Woo! Gonna do third person here.
So yeah, this is how we get to the fortress, which I didn't really finish.
Hey, you've been building a heck of a lot more than most of us.
It does have its defensive cannons.
Yeah.
For the pirates that live south of me.
Yeah, these do look cool. And functional. And of course pointed at Chris's base, which couldn't be better.
Yeah. Now, of course, they fire fireworks because I didn't want to throw like actual explosives down range, but they function. Oh, and there's a small detail that I was quite happy with.
You know what you could do, though, is you could put those in rockets. You could put fireworks in those instead of just the firework rockets. So when the cannons shoot them, you do get the burst and the explosion, right?
Exactly.
Which is mostly an aesthetic and audio thing, but. Oof. Do I have the yonder spyglass? I think I do. So that's where he's been all this time.
So yeah, it's just to warn them, If you come to the base, then you know what happens to pirates.
Yes.
But
A
yeah,
warning in
I'll-
effigy.
Exactly. I'll pop into my storage and get us some bones so that we can actually tame any dogs that we might come across.
Going down.
So this is the train station. I don't know if you've seen it before.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still impressive.
And then we have the bone box. Okay, we've got almost a stack of bones.
Thank you. That should be plenty, right?
Yeah. That. That.
Hey, Taco.
So yeah, we can trigger spawn back to spawn.
Let's do that.
And head to a season from there.
Spawn like this. Pow.
Perhaps it would actually be good for us to hop into a voice group.
Yeah, let's do that.
If you get
Yeah, because that's right. And if we're doing a search, we will. So, let's see. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Done.
So, choose your poison.
I've seen all seasons 2 through 4, but season 1 I don't get to hang at too much. So, season 1 was pre-Thunderhand. So,
I like that the button works on whoever's closest to it and not the person that presses it. So if I stand behind you and push the button, it teleports you.
I did notice that.
So we are now, what is that, thoroughly south? So we can continue, as long as we don't head north, we should find fresh territory.
Yeah, it should be very, very, very south and somewhat west.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, from here, if we travel west or east, we probably also find new stuff. But south will be the safest direction.
I think so, right? So let us fan out, shall we?
Sure.
Reasonably south. I'll take a southeasterly kind of direction. Mainly
Okay,
south,
I'll
a
lean
little bit
towards
east.
the west. And are we specifically looking for dark oak, or just sort of like?
Let's see if we can find the dark oak, because that's the challenge, right?
Okay.
We'll make a quest of it.
We go.
But now, of course, it's raining. Because it's Buffooncraft! Actually, you know what I'm thinking? Before we go all random with the search,
Yes.
we do have a dark oak forest right here. Slightly west.
Yeah. You
I-
want to see if that one?
Yeah, because I'm wondering if the players haven't gone this far in this direction, maybe some of these chunks haven't loaded.
Could be.
But it looks like it's a pretty small patch, though. Yeah, it is. It's pretty tiny. Yeah, I think these chunks will load if somebody had their render distance set. Yeah, dang it. It's too small.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to proceed as we originally planned then. And just going to head south and somewhat east and see what I can find over there.
And I shall. I've headed west a bit, and I shall head further south.
All right, and I'm going to set my render distance a little bit further out. So I'm going to touch down. Let me see here. Options, video settings. Here we go. Oh, I'm already at 32 chunks. I should be fine.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything past 15 because of the server limit.
Yeah, server limit's probably 15, 16 anyway. Yeah. Well, the good thing is we're getting a good mix of biomes. So I don't think Nova had selected large biomes, which is good. So we should get a reasonable mix of biomes right next to each other. I think I'm going to hug the coastline over here by the jungle. Or, I don't know. Yeah. Let's have a gander.
A lot of snow.
That's good, though. It looks like we're getting a really good mix of biomes. I've got jungle over here. I've got taiga right next to it.
Yeah, I'd every now and then hit tab so that you can see on your mini map if you have doggos nearby.
Yeah, because you'll get the entities, right?
Exactly, and they might be a bit hard to spot just like near you, right? So spotting them on the map is usually easier.
Yeah, because if they spawn, they're going to be, what, 24 blocks away or something?
Yeah, I mean, they're just passive mobs like anything else.
Right.
Sometimes a good sign also is if you have dead sheep. If you were just wandering and you suddenly see, mutton lying on the floor.
Yeah.
Sign of dog nearby. So, as I was very well prepared for this trip, I have no bed with me.
Okay, I'll take care of that. Okay, I have found a dark oak forest. And it's a fairly substantial one.
Okay. Do you see any doggos?
Not yet, I don't. But let me land and do the sleeping thing.
Because so far I'm only seeing the the regular wolves, which implies it's not necessarily fresh terrain that I've been.
Yeah, updated, right?
Yeah.
All right. And let me see if I can verify that myself over here. Let me see. Turtles, pigs. I think I'll just hoof it through the forest here. Choo-choo. There he is. Oh, I think Sage's internet might have crashed out. Zomboid. Don't even think about it. Well, I mean, he's a zombie, right? Brains. Not much neural activity going on there. All right, so I see the sheep. Turtles. But that's more... Ooh, creepy and spider. Yeah, you know, the dark oak forest can be a bit of a hazard, even during the daytime. One must be prepared for anything. There he is.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I have abandoned Eve. I think the Discord call was causing trouble.
Yeah, Discord is such a CPU hog to begin with. Never mind the bandwidth it sucks up.
Yeah, I'll be fine with internet all day, and then suddenly it's gone when I have Discord on. It's like very inconvenient.
I am roaming this forest now and not seeing any doggos whatsoever. Of course, I've not a lot of experience in this particular kind of side quest, so I'm relying on you here, Sage.
Oh no, now we're in trouble.
Oh no.
I think we basically explore until we see like signs that it's new terrain, you know. So if we see lava starting to fall, you know, water starting to flow, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Because then we know for sure it's fresh.
Right.
So I'm going fairly quickly, sort of southish. At the same time, I'm just like keeping an eye on entities, seeing if like, hey, is there dogs nearby, and if so,
Yeah, I'm trying to get some sort of indication if anybody's been here before, and I think these chunks have been loaded. I don't have any. Uh-oh. We just had a server crash. Okay. Let me see. It's only 1:14, so I don't think that it's a. I think this is my Minecraft crashing. I think this is client side. And that might have been due to the render distance, but being set so high. But we did have a. Yeah, we did have a message. So what did we get here? Process exited with exit code. Please note that usually neither an exit nor as a description are enough to diagnose issues. Always upload entire log. Yeah, so things crashed out here on my end. And usually it's an incompatible mod, but I think we're okay though. Or it could be a Java version. But I think we're okay. Let's just try to relog. And you know what? I should switch to standing mode anyway. So let's take this time to do that. Okay, so we don't seem to be having any trouble launching. I have returned.
Welcome back. I have joined you in standing mode.
Okay.
I've also discovered that I'm definitely not clear of human intervention. I found structures.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm at 20k blocks south and still structures.
Okay, yeah, I'm at about 20k blocks south as well. So that's probably a fairly good indicator that I haven't seen any structures, but oh, now I wonder. You know what? Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I wonder if these chunks will be considered visited chunks from their travels in season 1.
To an extent, I think so, because it's like whatever they imported onto the server, right? They just like copy the whole
right
area across. across, and that whole area I think counts as, visited. I guess, right?
So maybe this, I'm thinking maybe this wasn't a good strategy to go to the season archive areas.
Well, I'm saying to use this as a starting point, right? So instead of trying to travel 10,000 blocks from spawn, we could just do a bunch of blocks from here, and the further we go out, the more likely we find something.
Yeah, I guess. Depending on how much of this they explored during season 1.
True.
This shouldn't be too bad, though.
Or it depends on how much they copied over. So I don't know how
Yeah.
big
Yeah, that's
the
more
area
accurate.
is that they picked up and placed, right? So
Hopefully not a lot. Land ho! Or is that just an island? Okay, no, good.
The island is also land. I'm seeing a lot of passive mobs, but no dogs.
All right. So I'm into a Taiga area now. Here's a village. Looks like we've got some highlands over here. That's a good sign. Looks like we've got desert over that way. All right, so I should proceed a little more easterly, I'm thinking, since you're over there in the west.
Yeah, I'm about 2,000 blocks west. So
You know what? I think if this village has a camel, I think that might be an indicator, right? This desert village.
yeah. Okay, I found more human structures. Why is it just like random cubes? This looks like somebody's starter base.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any camels in this village. I think there definitely should be too. Because it's a big village. And is that a wandering trader over there? Because that would also not be a good sign. No, it's just a llama because I'm near some highlands. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this iron golem is pretty beat up.
Is he named Troll?
No, he's not.
Good. The golem named Troll has been haunting me on my expeditions.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that requires some more explanation.
Shipwreck.
Okay.
Inventory of which is unsorted. That's a good sign.
All right. We've got another village nearby, another desert village. So this also should have a camel, and it does not. Let's do the sleeping thing. There's Shut Mountain. Where are you trying to get to? And I'll assume that those caps are unintentional. We're
That
just...
might be
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say it's might be a remnant from being on Cheska's stream.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Shot, we're just looking for a fresh dark oak forest that has yet to be visited.
For new doggos.
For new doggos.
So I'm in a black oak forest. It has doggos. It does not have new doggos.
Oh, so those have not been updated.
So my journey continues. Perhaps a better idea would have been to where I'd seen doggos last. Just teleport button.
Yeah, I'm crossing over a savanna now. And if this were an updated savanna, I would expect to see armadillos, right?
They're not particularly common, but you might see one or two.
All right, big old savanna biome now.
I've encountered some jank village generation, so that implies a mixing of things.
Okay. I'm at about 24,000 blocks south.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Now, I've got a plains village on the seaside here, but I don't think that the plains village got any updates, so it's going to be hard to tell. If this area has been visited.
More dark oak.
Shut Mountain, that's going to be a tough task to complete. You're going to need to get out quite a ways. Yeah, so Shot, I don't know if you had seen from where we started, but we just started from the historic area on the map with the previous seasons, and then we just headed south from there. And Sage is slightly southwest. I'm slightly southeast. So we're a little bit fanned out. But I'm wondering how many chunks from... we headed out to the Season 1 area. And I'm wondering how many chunks of Season 1 have been copied into the map. I wouldn't think a lot. But I would think that we would have to get out of those chunks as well.
Yeah, I think whatever got copied over, we need to leave.
Yeah, exit those chunks, avoid those ones, and then...
But we're putting in some good distance.
Of course, we're just making it more difficult for the 1.21 update.
Don't we do it from Season 2?
Yeah. Plus, you know, I say this quite a bit during the stream, but I do miss the exploration side of playing this game.
Yeah, and I think that's something that mods help a lot in, to give you that extra reason to just pick a direction and go.
Exactly.
Because as it is, sort of each village will have like a few things, but nothing too crazy.
Okay, I can see that the game is struggling to load chunks now, even, and not just directly ahead of me, even while I'm in them. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, so then you're probably getting to fresh places.
Although I am in the middle of a taiga, and I do see terracotta blocks placed. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I have some white terracotta blocks. But I do have the new variant of the taiga wolf here. So
That's the one I wanted! The
Really?
black doggos! You got the brand new ones! Those are the ones that also show up in the Black Forest.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, well, God, I must have gone through about like 4 taiga biomes.
I didn't know they were also in those. I thought it was just in the Black Forest.
Let me see.
They're pitch black doggos.
You can see on the stream, right?
Yep. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, then you
So,
can see my coordinates. I'm roughly negative 1,000, positive 2,400, somewhere round about there.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's so cute. Look at that.
But you got a few there, so feel free to tame them as well.
And let me see. They'll teleport with me, right? I mean,
Yeah.
because otherwise I think I'm just going to kill these dudes. Not intentionally, but...
So as long as the chunks are loaded, right, they'll teleport with you. So if you teleport away, you take them with you. But I think we need to, like, what I've usually done is just create random portals to keep the chunk loaded for a bit.
Right, so in other words, if I do a trigger spawn right now, that's not good.
With you.
Oh, you think so?
Well, I'm just saying because I'm on this end.
Ah, yes. So I'll tell you what. So you're thinking I should set up a portal.
I'm saying portal because, like, portals keep chunks loaded for a bit, right?
Yeah, they do. And not only that, but just in case it doesn't work and they don't come along for the ride.
It also makes it easier to come back.
Yeah. Let me see. I am not equipped for a portal right now. So let me do this. Okay. Now, they're sat down now, so they should stay here, right?
Yeah.
If they're sitting on their butts, they should be right here. Let me see. Okay, so Shut's got quite a bit in the chat here. Let me get caught up. Yeah, because they were loaded on the day when visiting the bases. You may have luck. Okay, Doggo's next to you, right? You need to have someone else in that chunk with you first, or they won't be loaded when you teleport. And oh, thanks for typing the coords in there.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
Right, so I have no materials with which to make a portal. I think I left my... Usually I carry something called my basic chest with me, and it has all that stuff in it. And I don't appear to have it in my inventory. So I'm going... I do have the gravel here to get the flint. Let me see. This is not... Oh, this is a silk touch shovel. How annoying. Okay, boy. You just stay put. Let us do this. And let us do something like... I should have a regular shovel of the non-silk touch variety. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. This, I figure, is some NPC structure of which I'm not aware. So... Because I'm hearing, oh, that breaking sound. That breaking sound is the suspicious gravel. That's what that is.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
I had a mildly terrifying experience for a moment there.
Okay.
I was suddenly in an invisible ocean.
Oh.
Slowly drowning.
Invisible ocean. Let's get some flint. There we go. Gonna need some steel. But let's do the sleeping thing first. All right, let's get these lads together here. Come on, dude.
I did find a pool of lava.
Oh, nice.
I only have one steel ingot, though.
Come on over here. Come on. That's a boy. Come on. Okay, you sit there. Come on over. Come on over. Go. Yeah, come on. That's right. That's right. Over here. How do you get them to go where you need them to go?
You don't. That's the fun part.
That's not fun. Come here, dude. Come on. Come. There you go. That's a good boy. All right, just a little bit more like this way. Oh, I think if I sit him, I can nudge him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Go over there with your buddy. Come on. Oh, the state of him. Look at this. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay, I have that structure nearby. We're good there. So I have the flint to activate the portal. I do not have the steel. The iron ingot.
I've got one iron ingot.
And you say you're at a pool of lava so you can get the obsidian?
Well, I saw a pool of lava. I have no way to pick it up.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I don't want to leave this chunk because I don't want to leave these dudes here. See, pets.
Hold on.
All kinds of problems with pets.
I'm almost at you.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm almost at you. Okay, I need to stop flying because I think I'm just overshooting you all the time.
Maybe, though I am in an open area. It's not very big. But I think I can fly straight up.
Right, so that's 66, and then I need...
Let me turn on my chunk borders here. There we go.
Ow. I think I'm on the other side of a little bit.
Okay, I'm at a treetop here. Oh, there you are.
Hello! Ah! Survive.
Nice. So there we are.
Ah, look at the good boys.
Now I went and tamed them, so I guess that defaults these as mine. There's.
Yep.
Here's another one.
Yeah. Hello, friend. You're my friend now. Yay!
Do you wanna get one more for breeding purposes, or?
A breeding pair. That would be ideal. Let me have a quick look at the map, see if there's any kind of like portal substances nearby. No, but there are doggos in the vicinity.
Yeah, I was hoping to see if I could find a ruined portal nearby and just grab the obsidian from there.
Yeah. I don't see anything. Like I see the lava pool, but we don't have any way of picking it up. So that's
Well, I mean, we
that's
could.
always fun.
Yeah, because I don't have that. You know, it's so annoying. I usually carry my basic kit with me, and I don't know where I dropped that. Oh, I know where I dropped that. I think when I delivered that shulker over to Cheska's, I dropped it over there. Because I was sorting through my shulkers in my ender chest, and I might have dropped it over when I dropped off her stuff. Ah,
But don't worry, I brought an entire shulker full of gravel. So, you know, we're well prepared.
Just hit you right now.
For any emergency, any gravel-based emergency.
Oh, the doggo's at me now because I swiped you.
Yeah. Welcome to dogs. It's okay, boy. He didn't mean it.
Yeah, you just stay down there.
I got smacked and then you got counterattacked. And yeah, I'm just gonna quickly collect another friendo from over here.
All right. And then let
There
me
we
see.
are.
Then we'll need some iron. We could mine for it. I could just drop right down and go grab some. That'll give us the buckets, right?
There we go. Okay, I got my second doggo. Yeah, I mean, if you can find enough to make a bucket, that'd be.
Yeah, we only need 3 ingots.
Oh, damn it!
Is he going at it again?
Yeah, he hasn't forgotten. Damn it!
Sit.
Stay.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Yeah, I'm going to dig down right here.
Yeah, go. Let's see how long it takes him to forget.
Yeah, he's got quite a long memory there. Okay, we're still in this structure here.
What structure is that?
We're in some sort of ruined temple kind of thing,
Oh.
but I don't have a brush to go pulling things out of the suspicious
You
gravel.
said so. Would you like a brush?
Do you have one? You
Yeah.
seem to be.
I've got 2. I've got a spare brush.
If you want to jump down on the hole here,
Like I said, I'm prepared for any problem.
except a portal.
Except making a portal, or having iron, or having a boat, or having a way to sleep.
Now, see, I think you should be able to make a copper bucket.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or a diamond bucket, or an like nether. I got netherite ingots. I don't have iron.
I'm just saying copper bucket would be a good use for copper, especially early game and.
Look, other doggo, come here. Sit with your friend. Come here.
Yeah, if I could get down near.
Sit with your friend. Oh, that hole.
Yeah, because I was wondering what the terracotta was about. And, yeah, I wasn't aware that you could have those kind of structures here in this kind of biome. But guess what?
Yeah.
Today I learned.
So, where are you?
Here we are. Okay. Okay, we're
This
good.
is a big hole.
Yeah,
I probably fell into a very big hole. I didn't mean to fall into this hole. I'm alive.
All right, I'm just going to grab a direction and start going. We should come across some
I found
iron.
some iron.
Yeah, see? There we go. We're on the right layer for it. How much you got there?
Well, I found one, but give me time.
Overachiever there.
3, 4, 5, 6.
You've got 6 blocks of iron ore.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, we're done then.
I got 10 raw iron.
Okay, we're good then, right?
Like, it was literally in the wall where you stopped.
Of course.
It was right here.
Now, if I do this right, we should be good.
Oh god, this is gonna kill me, isn't it?
Let me help you. Let me help you here.
I see you jiggying up there, but I have no idea what you're doing.
Hold on. I'm clearing out a path to the sky for you,
Oh.
so you don't have to do the last minute sidestep like I did. It's not a comment on your flying skills. I'm just saying. It would really
How
suck
about-
if you died and went back to spawn, right?
How about I use my giant shulker full of gravel and just pillar my way out?
You can if you want to, but I think you've got a straight shot right up through there, and it's 2 blocks wide.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Don't trust it.
Oh, come on, man. Where's your
No,
confidence?
no, no. I don't trust myself. That's a guaranteed failure. Oh yeah. Didn't you need maybe do the sleep thing first?
Yeah.
And,
I am prepared for that.
I'm doing the brush thing,
Oh, cool.
and I got white dye. And that one's more exciting. A host armor trim.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I think this is one of those pot bits. Yeah. A sheaf pottery shard, whatever that means. I need to put stuff into a shop.
I need to empty my pockets here. This inventory is driving me nuts.
Yeah, I was going through the same.
I made a double chest up here.
And a green candle, which is always useful. Some more white dye. There's a lot of stuff in these. Orange dye. This is
Wait. I'm looking at my inventory, my personal inventory, and I'm staring at 2 buckets of water. I hate being me. Okay. So here's a bucket for said lava. Ugh. In fact, let me make a infinite water source right here. Hold on. Here we go. I hear some archaeology taking place below here.
Yes, archaeology is afoot.
There you are.
I found a friend pottery shard and a danger pottery shard.
Danger, Will Robinson.
I think we have concluded the educational segment of this adventure.
All right. I was going to go off and have you stay here to keep the chunk loaded while I got the lava, but if you're finished,
That's also a possibility.
you already know where the lava is, right? I'm not seeing it on my map mod.
So, from where we're standing, straight west. So we'll have first a little river, and then just before the second river, straight west.
All right. Let me see. 1 bucket of water. That's all I should need. Okay, straight west. This way.
Straight west, over the first river, not past the second river.
Got it. If you stay here to keep the chunk loaded, I will go do that.
Yep. I have used my ancient white dye to change the color of my doggo's, what you call them?
Collar.
Collars. So we can more easily tell them apart.
Right here. Excellent direction, sir.
Don't fall in. Don't fall in.
I'll be fine. I think. Let's get a place on which we can stand. Let's do this. I think the minimum amount of obsidian blocks is 10 for a portal.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, let me see. 2, 4, 7, and 3. Yes.
6 and 4.
Yep. In fact, I should just keep the water source going like that. A little bit safer. Let's do this. And
Yeah, a couple extras is not it's not the worst.
there was a time where I'm thinking it's shelves exploding in myself were raiding a mansion. Or it wasn't a mansion, actually. It was one of the mod structures in the Season 5 server.
Sure.
And I think I died over there, and I was sent back to spawn. And so I'm trying to head across the roof of the nether because we're pretty far out. And so I'm trying to build a portal on the roof of the nether. And I only have so many obsidian blocks, and I do not have any pickaxe or anything on me because I'm in a hurry, so my stuff won't despawn, right?
Yep.
And because they're still in the chunk, it's still loaded, and I kept screwing up the portal by misplacing blocks.
Oh God.
But I finally got it.
Stress.
I finally got it, and then when we came back through the portal on the other side. Shelves takes in my attempted portals. There was like about maybe 3 of them. And she was laughing so hard. She's like, Thunder, what the heck?
But that's always the thing, right? When you're in a hurry, you panic and you do it wrong.
Well, I mean, I have trouble enough with the hands as it is, but then, yeah, under the pressure of being in a hurry, it's just so much worse. That stream was so funny.
Well, I've got good news. I've managed to smelt 10 iron, so I can make buckets.
Okay, I've got the obsidian on my way back.
I'm just saying, because we didn't need buckets anymore.
Because I had 2 the entire time.
But hey, I can make my own flint and steel now.
Good for you.
Oh, by the way, here, for you. Gift.
Oh, thanks. My very own brush.
And you can just, brush. Brush. See, it's already good that you brought more, because you're using way too much.
Well, I'm only using too much because I can.
There you go. Then our circular logic...
It's an American thing.
Would you be interested in pottery shards?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
So, as you found the archaeological dig, let me just put it in there. I've got these 3 pottery shards and this smithing template. Now,
Oh, nice.
The smithing template we can multiply.
Yes.
And this is one I didn't have before, so if you'd like to take it, I'd like to have a copy of it.
Yeah,
But
certainly.
Otherwise, if you want the pottery shards, you are welcome to them.
Why, thank you, sir. I think we need, 4 of these each to make the particular kind?
I have no idea how the shards work.
Yeah, I think you need 4. I don't think you need 9. I think you just need 4 of each kind. For example, I have this this danger pottery shard. Shard.
Shard? Yeah, not
Shard.
shard.
They're shards. And yeah, if you get 4 of these and craft them into a clay pot, then that's the minimum amount you need for that. Then you'll get that particular design. I did recently use a number of those at the bee farm on Generations, so I do remember that.
I don't know if this is going to work with white terracotta, but apparently you need terracotta to multiply the armor trim.
Oh.
So let me get my diamond shulker. And how does that work? The thing goes on the top. This goes round. Nope, it has to be proper terracotta. This is white terracotta. Did you see any regular terracotta?
No, I did not.
Oh, well. I'm certain we'll find some at some point.
So I can change their collar colors, right? If I have dye. Like you did the
Yep.
white, right? So I could go back to
So-
my place and do the green.
So, for example, I've got orange dye here. And you can just sort of like right-click it onto your doggo.
Yeah.
And it'll change the dye of the
Collar. Yeah. There we go.
But if you want the armor to be dyed, then you need to do that before you create the, like, in the creation of the armor. It can't be.
Applied afterwards, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And if you need green dye, I can supply you with some. I've got a ridiculous amount of cactus.
All right, so let me see. Do I have to get these guys out of their seated position?
I genuinely do not know, so I'm gonna go with yes,
Yeah, let's just try that. And then when I
so that they can move.
yeah, if I do trigger spawn, they should. Yeah, that's the whole point of seating them, right? So they won't move.
So they won't move.
Yeah. So, oh, what?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
because
you got attacked by my dogs.
all right, you're safe, right?
Yeah. I'm safe.
All right, I'm gonna.
Safe and alive and in the chat.
All right, I'm gonna try the trigger spawn thing here, and see if they follow.
Yep.
Yeah, they're here. Great.
Fantastic. So, for safety's sake, I'm just gonna step through the portal back and forth. I don't
Okay.
know if that makes a difference, because otherwise my doggos get left behind. Okay, we're fine here.
Yeah, I'm kind of reluctant to bring them through the nether, so I think I'm just gonna go over land. And they should be fine, right?
Yes. Okay, my doggos are here now too. Woohoo! It worked.
We made it back.
We made it back. We have dogs.
How am I doing? Oh, I've got 4 minutes left of the stream too, so
Oh,
well done.
perfect timing.
Uh,
Should you need scoot to make doggo armor, you know, where you have an ample supply, you're welcome to take as much as you'd like.
thank you, sir. Hey, you know what would make a good thumbnail is if we pose next to our dogs here.
I don't think mine are like eager to attack you anymore.
Maybe not. Now, see, your dogs go right over to you. Mine don't.
Yeah, it's because I'm nice.
What?
If you got
Come on, Letty.
like they don't listen to anybody.
Let's just stand right in the middle of them here. Okay, here we go.
One of you is sort of yeah.
Here, there you go.
Go on. There you go. Now look at me. Look at me. I got the meat. There we go. Say hello to the dog. Okay.
Oh, that's why. You
Hello.
probably have the steak, right?
I've got a whole stack of steak.
Let me do something like that. I think that's a pretty good screenshot. Right there.
I'll rotate to steak.
Okay. I've got the bone in my hand here, so there we go.
I'm smiling like an idiot because my picture's being taken.
Yeah, a webcam. I'm just saying.
You say not even the webcam, you know?
I'll have to, in the thumbnail, I'll have to draw like a little smiley face over here.
Appreciate it. So yeah, also if you need steak, right? You have here the Happy Farm barbecue and grill.
Dude, are you
Always
really?
ready to serve.
You're hawking, you're mongering your steak business.
Hey, you know, if you have an open inventory, don't go inside. Don't go inside. Out here. Out here.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I do recall this. Yeah,
So you leave an inventory slot open, and then you just like, hey, I'd like some beef, and you push the button.
that's right. Now, have you worked out a price yet for the?
It's free. It's just like
Dude, you are
boom, steak. Steak.
free steak.
Free steak, chicken and taters.
God, if that's not an afterlife thing, I don't know what is. They'll eat this now, right?
Yeah. So if you pop steak on both of them, you'll get a fresh baby doggo. If you let them stand up,
Yeah.
they need to be
Right.
face to face to do the doggo love.
That's right. But yeah, I don't want to make a third one right now because I want to get into the base.
Well,
Alive.
letting them stand up and not making a third one.
Yeah. So, all right. But if I log out right now, the chunk unloads, right? So,
They'll be safe here.
all right. I think they'll be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I should name them, though.
I mean, they won't despawn.
Oh, you know what?
They'll
Maybe,
just stay here.
maybe I'll bring them over to the shop.
That works.
Let's go, laddies. Lai, Ching Lai. Oh, look at that. Let's park them over at the shop. That's right. Go Lai. Go Lai. And I'm going to park you guys right outside the shop. You right there. Now come on over. Come on over. He did.
Your very own food dogs.
There he is. There he is. Now, you. And again, I think I can nudge these guys into place, right? So I just don't want to have to nudge them that far. Hey, Lana, come on. All right. Okay, that's good right there. Oh, that's really good. All right, let's put you right over here. There we go. Put you right there. Oh, I like that. I'm digging it. Such a good boy. Look at him. Okay. All right. Well, sir, it's been an adventure.
Yeah. Good dog adventure.
It was definitely fun, but it's time to wrap up the stream.
Very well. I'll leave you to it then.
I'm going to log off here. You have yourself a good day.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Okay. Let's switch over to the cam. That was fun. That was always fun hanging out with the Buffoon VIPs. The one and only Real Foolish Sage, everyone. Who I appreciate joining me on the server today. That was a lot of fun. And everybody joining us in chat. That was super, super cool. Shot, Jeannie, and those of you who may be lurking or watching the VOD later. Let's see if there's anybody to whom we can raid out. Of course, my phone had gone dead, so I'm going to have to wait for it to fire up. So I usually keep Twitch going on the phone while I'm streaming so I can monitor the stream. From the viewer's point of view. All right, here we go. It also makes the raid transition go a little bit quicker, too. Yeah, Jeannie's on right now, as a matter of fact. So we're going to raid on over to her. Of course, those of you viewing, we're in ads right now. Ads ending in 210. Okay, so we should be back. So yes, we are going to raid on over to Jeannie. There is the raid message in the chat. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you would like to join us. And I always encourage viewers to join us on these raids. Even if you can't stay for the entire stream, if you could just drop in, say hi, and if you feel so inclined, drop a follow, maybe some bits and subs. That would be really cool. Let's set up the raid itself. I think I'm good there. No, I'm not good there. What did I do wrong? I did /raid. I typed her name correctly. There it goes. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Maybe there was a space in there and I didn't see it. But anyways, the raid has started counting down. So thank you, everybody, again for joining me today. Just remember that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday, usually from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. I started an hour later today. Our next stream will be Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Usually that's a Kachi time stream. Kachi is still in Taiwan. So I don't know what I'm going to do for that stream. I have the idea of maybe on Generations I'm going to raid that... trial chamber that I found. I did find that the chamber in which you saw the last time on Wednesday was just the top part of the chamber, and that chamber extends down and opens out underground. It is a big trial chamber. So I don't know if I can get any friends to join me for that. We'll have to see. But I plan on doing that on Sunday. Probably, very likely going to stream that. And then the next stream after that will be Wednesday. That'll be from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That'll be a Generation stream, but I'm sure that's going to be Baby Zombie Rush in the creative test world. And I should have a new test world built for that. So with that, we are going to raid out to Cheska's Genies right now.